Hello everybody, this is Xavier Edick from Gladwin, Michigan, and I'm here today at St. Stanislaus Church, which is located in Bay City, Michigan. And one thing that catches your attention are the stairs. And the stairs are going to be something I'm going to have to show you to you right now. This is what the St. Stan's Church originally looked like. However, there's been a couple of things happening in the background that you might not be aware of, and I'll talk about one of them today, which I know will be of interest to many people. So the wooden church was constructed in 1874, but the current church began in 1890, and when the building was fully constructed in 1892, it had brick walls on both ends of the stairs. Unfortunately, the brick walls on both ends of the stairs had to be removed in July 2022 because it was dangerous. After the destruction of both brick walls on the ends of the stairs, new metal railings were installed. And another thing many people might notice is the bell tower. And the bell tower has been ringing bells every day at 6 a.m., 12 p.m., and 6 p.m. And here's an example of a bell tolling when people walk into the church. And I'm going to show that to you right now. And what we have here is a real treasure that many people can see. And it is the Singing Tower by Verdin. And it was manufactured by the Verdin Corporation. And Verdin is still in existence today. And someone activates it at the end of Mass so that many people can listen to the hymns of the church bells. So the church has a total of 3 balconies, and one of them's the choir loft. And this bell control system that you see here is located up in the choir loft, and you can listen to carillon, hymns, church bell, peals, really whatever you want. Well, obviously you have to have the right permissions because some sound files are copyrighted or you might have to pay a licensing or royalty fee. But fortunately, there is a website called freesound.org that you can listen to church bells anytime, anywhere, because it has numerous sound files. It's a treasure trove, and that can be used with no strings attached, no licensing fees, no copyrights, and especially no royalty. You can use them under the Creative Commons license. And freesound.org is a repository of hundreds and thousands of sound recordings that people have recorded. So with that in mind, I'm going to show you a hymn played on that bell control system right now. this is the reredos, and many people have noticed something has changed at the reredos because the resurrection of Jesus had to be removed and it was replaced with a crucifix in 2025, which is the year we're in right now. And the church has a document called the General Instruction of the Roman Missal. And the General Instruction of the Roman Missal, effectively known as the Germ, it talks about the necessary furnishings for a church. And specifically, in the sanctuary of every Catholic church, there is supposed to be a crucifix. It does require a crucifix. The general instruction of the Roman Missal does not foresee the use of a resurrected fix, which is what the church had before, nor is a plain cross allowed. You have to use a true crucifix, which means a cross with the corpus of Christ on it. And so, by coming up with this solution, the church has something that works. It meets the letter as well as the spirit of the law regarding the general instruction of the Roman Missal. And one good thing about that crucifix is that it has the INRI on it. And that cross looks really good. It's perfectly sized and it complements the rest of the sanctuary perfectly. And what you see here are 2 of the 14 stations of the Stations of the Cross set. Now, this Stations of the Cross set has been in the church for many years and are actually quite nice looking. So, with that in mind, I'm going to show you all 14 stations right now. And what you're looking at right now are the stained glass windows. And before the video is brought to a conclusion, I'm going to show you the stained glass windows right now.